All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give our praise and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, MakaKwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone that taught us this truth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the globe. And the elect begins with 144,000. YAHAWAH, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jehovah. BAHASHAM is in the name. YAHAWASHI, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. The MakaKwadash is the Holy Spirit. I'm the brother Iwalumia with the GM at Chicago camp out here in Chicago. Come back at you with another lesson. And Lord will honor, I hope this lesson be edifying to the whole righteous elect, the ones of the household of faith. Once again, I hope this lesson is edifying. Just really, a deep dive into one of my favorite parables in the scriptures, talking about the Pharisee and the publican. But it's a certain point I wanted to touch upon. This parable came out yesterday when I was talking to the brother or whatnot. But ultimately, there's a point in this parable that I want to touch upon. How ultimately, we should carry out, the type of mindset we should ultimately have in this truth, man. Because we can't be thinking that we're holier than thou, and we can't think basically our shit don't stink, man. So I'm gonna just jump straight into it, man. This is the book of Luke 18:9, and the subheading says the Pharisee and the publican. And from the NLT side, it says the parable of the Pharisee and the tax collector, because we know the publicans are tax collectors. But just to really start it off, this is the book of Luke 18:9. It says he spake this parable, and we know like a parable is a dark saying. Luke 18:9 says he spake this parable unto certain which trusted in themselves that they were righteous and despised others. And this is in red. This is YAHAWASHI talking. Verse 10, it says, two men went up into the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee and the other a publican. It says the Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself, Yahweh, I thank thee that I am not as other men are, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even as this publican. It says, verse 12, I fast twice in the week. I give tithes of all that I possess. Right. So ultimately, this individual is basically boasting himself. The Pharisee is basically boasting themselves how he do that, how he do this, not being humble about it, man. This is the type of mindset that we should not have, man. Us that has this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, we should not have this type of mindset, man. Because, just speaking upon this, what the Pharisee is, is saying, there was individuals amongst us, that's had the same mindset, man. Thinking that their shit don't stink, man. Thinking that they're holier than thou. They do this, they do that, man. Not really being humble about the, about the situation, man. Not knowing that all our shit stink, man. We have all sinned. We have all come short of the glory of YAHAWASHI, man. We're basically what? Filthy creatures before YAHAWASHI, man. So none of us has the, should not be boasting or have that mindset to boast, in the face of YAHAWASHI, man. Knowing that we're all sinners at the end of the day. But this is ultimately the mindset we should have. So verse 13, and the publican standing afar off will not lift up so much as his eyes unto heaven, but smote upon his breast, saying, Yahweh, be merciful to me, a sinner. Right. So this is the mindset, we should ultimately have the mindset of the publican, man. Basically looking for that mercy, from YAHAWASHI, knowing that we have all sinned, knowing that we have all come, short of the glory of YAHAWASHI. This is the type of mindset, we should have. Us brothers and sisters that's a part of this faith, that's following YAHAWASHI, man. This is the type of mindset, we should have, man. And it says, verse 14, I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other, for everyone that exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. And Ryan, going back to the Pharisee, one individual, that you can think of that basically has this mindset, man. Just look at Nate of the IUIC, man. He's an individual that has this type of mindset, man, thinking he's holier than thou. I believe, what was that, the last Passover, he came in on a horse, basically uplifting himself, exalting himself, thinking he's somebody, man. While the rest of his congregation was coming in, walking in and things like that, running after him. This is the type of mindset we should not have, man. All glory goes to YAHAWASHI, man. We should not be glorying in ourselves, man, thinking that we're somebody, man. Because ultimately people that had this mindset, and have this mindset, it's not going to, have longevity in the truth, man. YAHAWASHI, as my brother Kodar always said, the Lord is going to get him up out of here, man. But, just really touching upon the type of mindset, we should ultimately have in this truth, man. Because what? Knowing that we're all sinners. This is the book of Isaiah 64:6. It says, but we are all as an unclean thing. Right, that's every single one of us, man. We have all sinned. All of us are filthy, before the face of YAHAWASHI, man. So you coming up to YAHAWASHI thinking you're somebody, you think you do this, you do that, in that mindset of the Pharisee, man. Hey, you have to understand that we're all filthy at the end of the day. We're all sinners. Isaiah 64:6, I'm gonna read it again. It says, but we are all as an unclean thing, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags, and we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities like the wind have taken us away. Right? Because you gotta understand, all of our different lifetimes, man, we have sinned against YAHAWASHI. We have did things, worthy of death, man. So you thinking you're somebody, you're uplifting yourself, thinking you're holier than thou, thinking your shit don't stink, man. Hey, the Lord is gonna give your ass a brutal reality check, man. I got another one. This is the book of Romans 3:23. It says, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of Yahweh. Right? So you have to understand this mindset that, man, I have sinned, I fucked up. Even the scripture said a just man falleth 7 times, I rise it up again, man. But the wicked shall fall into mischief. Loosely paraphrase. You have to have that mindset, man. We have all fucked up, not only in this lifetime, but lifetimes before this one. This is the type of mindset we should have, man. In that humble, meek, having that humility about yourself, man. Not coming in that mindset of the Pharisee, man, thinking, yeah, I do this, I do that. I'm cool with YAHAWASHI because I do this, I do that. Hell no, man. That's the type of mindset we should not be carrying around in this truth, man. You should be meek, you should be lowly, you should be humble, Because what? Even the Lord said what? Yahweh said he can raise up rocks to serve him, man. The Lord don't need us, man. You're thinking you're somebody, man. We're all filthy creatures at the end of the day. But, and this is the type of mindset we should have, man. Ultimately, being meek, being lowly. This is the book of Matthew 5. Let me bring up the whole chapter. Point is in verse 5, but I'm going to start at Matthew 5:3. It says, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Here's the point. It says, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Right, and we should be coming in that mindset of the publican, man. He basically what, beat upon his chest. He said, what? Yahweh, be merciful to me, a sinner, man. This is the type of mindset we should have. We should have that lowly, meek mindset, man, just like the publican, man. Knowing that what we fucked up, but Bible shall YAHAWASHI shall have mercy upon me, a sinner, man. This is the type of mindset we should have, man. Because at the end of the day, man, we're nobody, man. Romans 8 said, the creature was made subject unto vanity, man. We're all sinners, man. And we're in the flesh that's vile, corrupted. And you basically exalting yourself like you're somebody, man. This is the mindset we should have. Meek, lowly, and humble, man. Because, hey, you think you somebody, just know this. The Lord will set up somebody in your stead that's what? Is going to have that humble mindset, man. Because the Lord don't need us at the end of the day. Let's get that at Sirach 10:9. Yeah, it's just something I was thinking about as far as this parable, which is one of my favorite parables or whatnot. But Salakia. This is the book of Proverbs 29:23. It says, a man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. Right? It says, a man's pride shall bring him low. Just think of the Pharisee, man. Just think about what I read in that Luke 18. Those that exalt themselves shall be abased, and those that humble themselves shall be exalted, man. So ultimately, your pride is going to bring you low, man. You having that type of mindset is going to bring you low. And a person that has that mindset in this truth, you're not going to last long, man. It says, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. Right. Let's actually go back to that Luke 18 and read that last part again. Because you got to have that mindset that, man, we're nobody, man. We need YAHAWASHI, man. Hey, you having that, holier than thou, type of mindset. The Lord is going to get you up out of here. But going back to that Luke 18:14, it says, I tell you this, man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone that exalted himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. Right. So you have to have that humble and meek mindset, man. Now going back to that, what I just read, Proverbs 29:23 says, a man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit, man. And that's what the Lord is ultimately looking for in his men, man. That humble, meek mindset, man. Knowing that you fucked up, knowing that you need mercy, knowing that what? that we're nothing at the end of the day, man. Without YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. But let's continue. I'm not going to make this too much of a long lesson. I'm doing this lesson on my break. This is the book of Sirach, better known as Ecclesiasticus 10:9. It says, "Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such as one setteth his own soul to sale, because while he liveth, he casts away his bowels." Really, that first part says, "Why is earth and ashes proud?" You're right. There's no room for us to be proud, man. Because like I said, the two scriptures I brought out, man, all our righteousness as unfilthy rags. And ultimately, all have sinned to come short of the glory of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. So there's no room for us to be proud, because just think, hey, if you have that proud mindset, man, and just to quote my brother Kodar again, man, the Lord is going to get you up out of here, And there was individuals that was amongst us that had this type of mindset, thinking they was holier than thou, doing their own thing. Well, ultimately, the Lord got them up out of here, man. Going back to, the parable between the publican and the Pharisee, that type of mindset we should have. We should have that mindset of the publican, man. Be merciful unto me, Yahweh, a sinner, But let's get a few more. This is the book of Proverbs 6 and 16. It says, "These 6 things doth the Lord Yahweh hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him." It says, "A proud look," which is one of the few things, one of the statements I wanted to get. "A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood." Right? It says a proud look. The Lord hates an individual with a proud look, man. And ultimately, like I said, individuals that has this type of mindset, or that's in the camp right now, the Lord is going to get rid of an individual like that, man. And the Lord is going to set somebody up in your stead, man. The Lord don't need us. And I had mentioned the Lord can raise up rocks to ultimately serve him. We're nothing at the end of the day. Get this. This is the book of Proverbs 16 and 18. It says, "Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." It says, "Better is it to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud." Right? It's better to be ultimately humble, be meek, be low, than ultimately to be proudful, man. Because ultimately there is nothing to be proudful about, man. Because ultimately the Lord is going to get you up out of here, man. Think you're somebody thinking that you're holier than thou, thinking that your shit don't stink. Hey, the Lord will put you to death, for being proud, man. And the Lord has created and made many examples out of men that ultimately came in that type of mindset, man. Let's get one more. Because this is the type of mindset we should have, man. This is the book of Colossians 3 and 12. It says, "Put on therefore as the elect of Yahweh, holy." Holy means separate. "Holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, and long suffering." Right? It says humbleness of mind and meekness. This is the type of mindset, and this is the type of characteristics that we should have as the men of the Lord, as servants of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. Going back to the parable, man, the Pharisee and the publican, man. We can't be like the Pharisee, thinking I do this, I do that, I'm good with YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. But we should ultimately be like what? The publican, man, knowing that we're sinners in need of mercy at the end of the day, man. So ultimately for us, man, we have to ultimately have that mindset of, putting on the, therefore, as it says right here, put on therefore as the elect, man. Because the elect will ultimately show these characteristics, man. And one will be in what? Meekness and being humble. But this is something I wanted to jump into. Lord, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to end off by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone that taught us this truth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the globe. Lord, I hope this lesson was edifying. Until next time, Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom, and Abba.